Hello everybody, Tarak37 here. Welcome back to Let's Solo the Expanse RPG. I just rolled the stats for Gunny Othrin, the person we're going to be chasing, and, well, the last stat I rolled was for willpower, and the willpower default rolled a perfect 18, which means you get a 4 in willpower, which is... That's just a lot. That's a lot. I need to drag Freefall into here. I'm not gonna like stat out everything. Let me see what happens if I do that. If I do the check mark. Yeah, I'm not sure what the check mark does. My assumption was that it would be that it would do a focus, but I guess it doesn't. So we'll just have to add stuff as needed. But if you missed my video that isn't actually part of the Expanse series, I did add a new module that is the is this one. What's interesting about it is I can have conversations between these two in like a visual novel style, which is pretty cool. I had a friend who also runs Foundry games tell me about this, and I thought it was really, really cool. Then if I want to just temporarily move those guys out of the way. So I just rolled up some basic stats. I don't know how much further I'm going to get with... Like, odds are we're not even going to run into Gunny Othrind. Like, it's already been a bit too long. They're probably already long gone, but they're still going to chase after them. So... hold on. Get transport off the station. So as you can see, I've gotten... We still have the get promoted thread that we're going to be working on. We also have... I changed the thread from find out what happened to the worker to find the worker's data. We're going to try to catch Gunny Othrin, but the more immediate thread is going to be getting the transport off the station, which I feel that is honestly going to be its own thing that we should be able to resolve, hopefully in this session, if not next session. Charles, our partner, is still on the NPCs list. Gunny Othrin, the thief, is on the NPCs list, and the OPA is on the NPCs list. So, we need transport off-world. That's the issue. And, unfortunately... I imagine the boss on this station is not going to let us, but we are going to attempt. And I'm not going to make this a mythic roll. Charles, I think, is going to basically make his case. He's going to say, sir, we know that odds are it's too, like, this person's already gotten whatever data and left. But while we caught the killer still had an accomplice, and our killer was hired by somebody. So, we would like your permission to continue to pursue Gunny Othrind, to make sure that they don't get away with this. There has not been a murder on this station. Not in recent memory, and I doubt there's been a murder on the station ever before now. It's never been that kind of a station. And I don't think we should let these... We should let the first murder go unresolved. Not to the... Especially if we don't get the full picture. So he's going to make a communication roll. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. It's going to be difficult. An 11. Hold on, give me a sec. I need to check my target numbers. No. To be fair, I didn't think this would. I didn't think it would. I think he's going to say, it's too late. Person's already left. The murderer's been caught. I'm not wasting resources to go chase some random belter across the system to who knows where. And I definitely don't want to get any OPA members. If this person is a member of the OPA, I don't want them getting anywhere. I don't want to bring them onto this station. I don't want to give them an excuse. So, you did a good job. Now let this go. Charles will tighten his jaw, nod, and leave with Cornelius. Right. Sorry. As soon as they leave, Cornelius is, I'm going to say, he's going to turn towards Charles and say, that wasn't the end of it, was it? No. I don't like leaving this just to... Yeah, we caught the murderer, but we don't know the fullest extent. This person was an accomplice. Maybe they helped set the poor guy up, but we're not gonna let... Oh, I'm not gonna drag you into this, but I'm not gonna let this go. Well, I'd be kind of a shitty partner if I didn't join you, Charles. So, what's the plan? Charles is gonna say, I think it's time we took some paid time off. Gotta set the current date. There we go. I think it's time we take some paid time off together, go on a vacation. And Cornelius will nod and say, yeah, I think you're right. You file it in. Both file it in, and in the let's see if we can find transport off this station. Where are you thinking of going? Well, I was thinking more towards the belt. I mean, come on. There's... No, it's not... Let's be honest, it's not going to be super, shall we say, friendly to you, but, you know, I can show you the sights. And I would say Ceres Station is probably our best bet. Alright. Well, you make all the arrangements, and I'll I'll try to get properly packed. Don't want to forget anything that we might need. So Cornelius is going to be heading to... Basically, he's trying to get weapons and armor. Because let's But the Belters are not very friendly towards the Martians, for good reason. Meanwhile, Charles, I think, he's going to do an investigation, but what he's going to be focusing on is trying to see if anyone knows where Gunny went. Like, any idea. And 14. 14. 14. I think that's going to just be enough. He's not going to get much out of this, but I think he's going to get something. The question is... So he's trying to figure out where this person went. So... let's just do a locations roll. Bleak... charming location. Bleak, charming. Okay. Here's my thought. My thought with that is maybe there's like a hidden base built into an asteroid, like kind of off the books place that is. It's bleak on the outside, but on the inside it has all the charm of a Belter hideaway. So that's going to make things even more difficult, obviously. So, because obviously these guys don't have a ship of their own. They're going to have to hire a ship just to get to Ceres. And then after that, they're going to have to find they're either going to have to find someone willing to let them borrow their ship, which is no, that's not happening. They're going to have to find some way to hire somebody to take them exploring in the belt for an asteroid base of the Voltaire Collective. Also very, very, very unlikely. Or they're going to have to get a ship themselves. I'm just going to say that one's not impossible, but the only option would be to steal a ship, which would not get them in the good graces of the people of the belt. The only other option that just occurred to me would be if they try to find the Voltaire Voltaire Collective cell and stow away on board a Voltaire Collective ship and... Alright, I think that's going to be the plan. Charles's plan. Once they get to Ceres, they try to find a Voltaire ship heading to the asteroid base, stow away on it. So, meanwhile, honestly, I'm gonna finish making Cornelius Vega because it occurs to me that at this point he's basically a second player character, so we kind of need to give him, a bit more. We've already given him... We already know he's a Martian. I'm going to roll a 2d6 to determine a social class. It's a 7 for for a Martian is middle class. Okay. Okay, middle class. And I think, honestly, well, the background doesn't necessarily mean what his profession was. So I'm going to roll. I was going to say I'm going to pick the military profession, but that's only. But that doesn't actually track necessarily. His career is probably more military, but his background doesn't necessarily have to be. So it's real. Sorry about this. It just occurred to me that I should probably flesh him out a bit more. Okay, he had a background in trade, so his family was a family of traders. Traders, not traitors. So what does that mean for him? He gets a +1 to dexterity. Make sure that that's right. Yeah. And dexterity crafting or intelligence engineering. I already have dexterity crafting. We'll do engineering for him just so that we have a bit of a spread. Just a little bit of a spread, and this goes into intelligence, and boop, and that goes there. Gets improvisation or maker. Again, I'll figure this out later. I'll give him improvisation, because I think, well, yeah, we'll do improvisation. Gosh dang it, I messed it up. I do wish you could, like, set that the folder is supposed to be only, like, only talents can go in this folder, you know? Instead of where you can put anything into any folder. Okay, so I need to roll another 2d6 to determine what his other benefit is. 11. What benefit do you get on roll 11? Constitution, stamina. Okay. Well. And then profession was soldier, I think. Which is going to give him a +1 to his income. Okay, soldier. I think it's safe to say he got accuracy pistols, and I'm going to say tactical awareness. Yeah, for his talent. So, focuses. Pistols, accuracy, drop that there. And then his talent, I said, was tactical awareness. Let's see here. Again, not sure what that is, but we will figure it out later. Let's see here. Drive. Roll 1d6 and then roll 1d6. Okay. 1d6 for the column and then 1d6 for the row. I think that means second column, fourth row. He is a rebel. His drive is rebel. Interesting. Authority needs to be questioned. You may think all forms of authority are inherently oppressive and need to be brought down, or just that healthy institutions require periodic house cleanings or purging fires. Whatever the case, you threw out doing things by the book some time ago. Well, that explains why he was so quick to join in this. He already has the improvisation talent, so he's going to get the expertise talent. Honestly, I kind of like this. This kind of build up. So his quality is innovation, the ability to look at things from angles no one else has considered, and his downfall is defiance, a dislike of conformity, conventionality, and doing what you're told. So, persona, his drive is rebel. His quality is innovation. His downfall is defiance. Okay. That might explain how he ended up out here a bit more as well. He might have been a bit of a wild card and got drummed out at some point. But we still have... I'm going to say that he used his to get 5 more fortune because, let's be honest, the more fortune, the better. The luckier we are, the less likely we'll die. Let's see, starting income, he was middle class, 4, goes up by 1 because he went... So, yeah, he's 5. His income is 5. So... is a 5. Okay. So he has an income of 5. So, let me... Yeah, I think everything else should be good. Now, I want to see what he can get. Because, if you recall, when it comes to buying things, pretty much, where did it go? Hold on. I'm trying to find where it put the, stuff about income. Oh, okay. If your current income score plus 4 is equal to or greater than items cost, you don't need to make an income test, you just succeed. Okay, so if your current income score plus 4 is equal to or greater than an item's cost, you don't need to make an income test. So, anything less than or equal to 9 he can get without needing to roll for it. So, let's look at weapons. Man, if you had one more, you could get more pistols. But, so this is one of kind of, at least for me, this is kind of a downside to the system, is it's very vague. So, the weapons available are light close, heavy close, so melee weapons, just one is a light weapon, one's a heavy weapon. Pistol, rifle, and grenade. He can get heavy close or light close, but I don't think either of us is good with that. He can get us padding for armor. There's no armor penalty for it. Armor penalty is 0, and the armor bonus is a +1. He can get us environment suits. He can get us a toolkit. And a hand terminal, and that's about all he can get without rolling. So, I think he's going to get us environment suits. He's definitely going to be getting us environment suits, because I think that's going to be very important for us to have. So, I'm going to put down. We have environment suits. Yes, access to environment suits and padding. We're not necessarily going to want to be wearing the armor, the padded armor around a bunch, but if we need it, if we know we're going in a situation where we're going to need padded armor, might be best. I don't... Sorry, I'm checking to see. Yeah. I don't think... Yeah. I don't think he's gonna bother getting, like, knives or anything. He's pretty good at fighting. He's got a 2 in fighting, so he's pretty good. And then I think my character has also got a 2 in fighting. So in, like, a close quarters situation, we're both, like, pretty good. We can get through it. So, Cornelius will come back with his goods and say, alright, so, got us some armor in case we need it. Got us some environment suits in case we need them. And that's about all I could get. Honestly, that's about the best. That's better than I hoped for. So, do you want to hear the plan I've got so far? For once we get to series. I'm all ears. Well, here's the plan. Here's the plan. Find a Voltaire. Find a Voltaire Collective ship heading to the asteroid base. Stow away. Grab our guy. Stow away again. I think our buddy here is going to say. Oh, it's probably... getting to him is going to be significantly harder. Harder. He'll make noise unless he's dead. Make noise unless he's dead. Plus, the odds of us getting caught. Plus, who knows how long we'll be stuck there until the next ship leaves. Yeah. That part I haven't thought through yet. But do you at least think that the first plan part of the half of the plan works? I think Cornelius will say, yeah, I think it works for the most part. Depending on the ship, we could try and see if we can get it working ourselves. That'd be difficult, no matter what. I don't think there's not a lot of ships that can be operated by 2 people and still have the Epstein drive, but you know, push comes to shove, we can probably do it. Of course, then we'll run into the issue of communication, actually finding the place. There's a lot of things that can go wrong if we try to steal the ship before we get there. After we get there, I think maybe us stealing the ship could work, but then there's more trouble with us getting the ship going. Like I said, the first half is good. We can figure things out as we go. But for now, do you think you can get us a ride off here to Ceres? Okay, so I think this one is going to be a communication. This is kind of like a streetwise slash him like looking for any favors he can cash in. It's not an investigation, but oh boy. Yeah, I'd say that works. Okay, so under general exploration stunts, you use only what you must to get the job done, saving resources for a rainy day. This income test doesn't deplete your income if it normally would. I didn't do an income test, so I wish I had, because then that would have worked. But let's see. Command stunts, nah. General social stunts. Let's see. Nope, don't want that. Patter. No, not really. Nah, that doesn't really work. Okay. You know, I think what I'm going to use the stunt points for, and yes, as a matter of fact, I am doing I am doing this so I can get the churn tracker up, because I want to have that activate before the end of the session. So here's what I think is going to happen. I'm going to use those basically kind of to bypass. I'm going to basically use what I said before, except basically instead of having to roll an income test, with my communication skills, I'm able to get like a ride from somebody, excuse me, who my guy knows who's willing to give him a ride to Ceres. He's not going to give him a ride back unless he's still there, but Charles doesn't know how long they're going to be gone. And boop. And boop. Churn roll of a 6. Let me check. Gosh darn it, why isn't that not on the churn tracker? Give me a sec. Churn. Where is the churn? There we go. No effect. Cool. No effect in this case. So, nothing happens. Churn over, nothing happens. So, that is good. So, Charles and Cornelius get on board this ship. And, start heading to Ceres. And I think, honestly, that's where I'm going to end it for this session. So let me see. I think at the end of a scene in the adventure, I'm going to say that's the end of a scene. Gonna bump it up one more. And honestly, I'm going to look at XP because I haven't given these guys XP, and I think it would help. How the hell do I give out XP? Come on. Does the... Rewards. There we go. Reputation. Membership. Relationships. Come on, where's the XP? Kinda need XP to... Hold on. Advancement. Okay. I thought it was by XP. But it's actually a milestone. If you're used to Dungeons & Dragons, instead of XP, it's milestone. So... I don't think we've actually done enough. I don't feel like we've done enough to really earn a level up. But that's okay. I would say if we get to Ceres and then officially like get on... No. I'm going to say dealing... The session where we deal with Gunny, that'll be the session that I'll give them a level up, because I think that'll be a significant enough... that'll be a significant enough achievement. Alright. Thanks everyone for watching / listening. I hope you enjoyed it. This one was a lot more dialogue heavy, I feel like, which was what I was going for. That's something that I've been wanting to improve on. Having two characters interact. And yeah. I hope you all have a great day. See ya.